Hi guys, today's lesson is for pronouns and antecedents. Hashtag don't say not me and Chris went. Okay, so what's a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes place of a noun. Now, here is a list of common pronouns. Don't be overwhelmed, it's a big list, but you mostly know these. You've heard them all your life, you use them, but this is a neat little chart that will tell you how to use each word. Unfortunately, this isn't a complete list. There are also indefinite pronouns. Now, these are the hardest ones. There are 2 pages of these, so if you need to pause the video and take a screenshot, you're more than welcome. So these pronouns, like another, or everything, or neither, or no one, or someone, these are pronouns because we're not listing exactly who or what it is that we're talking about. We're not naming every single thing. So they're indefinite because we don't know exactly how many. If you look at the sentence over here, each company is fighting to protect its own commercial interests. We don't know how many companies there are total. We just know that each one is fighting to protect. No one can cope with her in English. Well, we don't know how many no one is. Okay, that's why they're indefinite. These are all singular, meaning there's one. Okay, these are your plural. So both, few, many, other, none, some, such. We just don't know who or what or how many. Okay. So make sure when you're checking your list that it's singular or plural because it defines which verb you use. And if you look at this one, all of the students had good grades. Our pronoun is what? All. We don't know how many all is, and we don't know the names of the students that had good grades. All is singular, okay? It's weird to think of it that way, all being one, but if you read it without students as plural, all had good grades, then it makes sense. So how are we going to use these pronouns? What's the point? We know they take the place of nouns. The main thing it does is it keeps our speech from sounding repetitive because we could say something like this. My mom took my mom's car to my mom's office. That's really repetitive and sounds ridiculous. So instead, we say my mom took her car to her office. The word that it took the place of is called the antecedent. Okay, that's important for 8th grade. You're going to need to know that. So if we look at the words that we took out my mom's in the second sentence, and we replaced it with her. Back in the top sentence, we took out my mom's again and replaced it with her. So mom, my mom's, that's the antecedent of her. It's just the word that you replaced. Now there's one last thing. If you aren't sure which form of the pronoun to use, if there's more than one listed, read the sentence with only the pronoun and you should be able to tell which one is correct. If I said, John and I enjoy going swimming, how do I know that it's not John and me or me and John? If you take out John and say, I enjoy going swimming, that makes sense. So we must have picked the right pronoun. And if you are talking about yourself with I, me, us, and our, they always come last. We list the other person first. Now, if you really want to make me lose my mind here, say that me and John went to the movies. Ah, not me and John, because when you say it, it sounds like mean John, like John did something mean. Instead, it is John and I, okay? Because if you said me went to the movies, that's a toddler. So we're going to practice here. The fish swam circles in their tank. What's our pronoun, first of all? There, okay? What did there take the place of? the fish. We could say the fish swam circles in the fish's tank. And that's, yeah, no. So the fish swam circles in their tank. The fish, that's your antecedent. Grace drew this herself. Herself is a pronoun, and it's referring to Grace. Those parents often talk to him about his schoolwork because it is difficult for him. There are several in here, but we're going to look at him and it. There's another him. There's also his, but we're not going to worry about that right now. These are the main ones that have your antecedents. So if we look at him, who is him? Him is Joe. What is it? His schoolwork. Okay. Todd has an expensive bicycle, so he takes good care of it. If we look at the second part of the sentence, he and it are our pronouns. Who is he? He has a name and it is Todd. What is it? That's his bicycle. So Todd is the antecedent of he, and bicycle is the antecedent of it. Here's our choice. The coach told Sally and I, or Sally and me, the results of the tryouts. This is kind of a trick question. Remember to take out the other person. Would you say the coach told I the results of the tryouts, or the coach told me the results of the tryouts? The correct answer is Sally and me. You use the word me when it comes after the verb. They both blank made the volleyball team. If we take out Sally and, both I made the volleyball team or me made the volleyball team. Your correct answer is I. We use I when it comes before the verb. You've got this. Remember, I'm in your corner. If you have any questions, please email me at angelad@wcs.k12.va.us. Have a great day, guys.